Hello and welcome to my channel, and today, as promised, we have another topic. Let's continue. Our topic for today is all about the system of linear equation in two variables. Now what I have here is the introduction to system of linear equation in two variables kasi hindi muna natin masyadong palalalimin. Basic lang po muna tayo. At the same time, ang goal natin dito is to graph the system of linear equation in two variables. I would want to make it clear we have here now system of linear equation. Now let's talk about our aim for today's topic. At the end of this lesson, pagkatapos, you should be able to, number one, define the system of linear equation in two variables. Unang-una, kailangan nating ma-define yan. Ano ba yan? Pangalawa, that same system, we have to graph it out. Graph that system of linear equation in two variables. Number three, we have to determine if that system that we have graphed is parallel, coinciding, perpendicular, or intersecting. Those are the things na dapat alam natin. And this will be our aim. Tatlo lang po. Okay? Now, we have here now the first question. What is a system? If we will be talking about a system, kailangan alam natin ano ba yung tinatawag po nating system. Kasi kanina pa tayo, yung topic natin, system of linear equation. And then, hindi natin alam yung system. So, first question, what is a system? A system is a set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network. If we will be comparing it sa lahat, yung structural lang natin, even sa DepEd. DepEd is actually a system. Merong mga parts yan, heads, we have the teachers, we have the guards, lahat sila may function na ginagawa. Hindi po pwedeng iisa ka lang kasi system nga eh. For example, ecosystem. Kaya tinawag siyang ecosystem within that environment. Lahat ng part ng ecosystem may parte siyang ginagampanan para sa na makaka-apekto dun sa ibang nandun sa mismong environment na yan. That's the reason why it is called a system. Another definition po natin, a system is an organized framework. When we try to talk about organized, nakaayos. Okay po? Kaya nga po kung nanonood kayo or nakakapaglaro ng basketball or any team sport, ang sinasabi, ano bang system natin? Wala namang ikang sistema yan. Bara-bara lang. Bahala ka lang. Bigay mo bola, bahala na siya. Kasi hindi organisado. Okay? So when we try to talk about system here, hindi ka lang nag-iisa. Meron kayong collective group para matawag siyang system. Now, i-apply lang po natin what is a system of linear equation in two variables. Alam na natin yung system, then we have here now the linear equation in two variables. Anong ibig sabihin nun? System of linear equations is defined when there is more than one linear equation. Sabi ko kanina, pag sinabi po natin na system, hindi iisa lang. So in this case, ang sabi, more than one linear equation. Yung linear equation of the line yan. Kaya nga yung linear natin comes from the word line, linear line. So we are talking about more than one line. Sa labat yan, daming lines. And that is what we call the system of linear equation. Or a group or set of lines. Ito na yung sinasabi po ni Sir. We have here now the set of lines. And those set of lines can be classified as coinciding, parallel, perpendicular, or intersecting. If we will be clarifying things, that will be coinciding lines, parallel lines, perpendicular lines, or intersecting lines. This is what we call the system of linear equation in two variables. Key points tayo para at least alam. Linear equation. Ano yung itsura ng linear equation natin? Or the equation of the line? ax plus by plus c equals 0. Where a, b, at saka c are all real numbers. Yan po yun. Okay? Slope-intercept form. Ano ba yung slope-intercept form? Pag ito, inilipat mo, y lang ang matitira dito, ito yung kalalabasan. Ilipat mo yung ax at saka yung c na papunta sa kabila, i-divide mo both sides sa b, para y lang ang matitira, ito yun. Yung slope natin, m, yung short method natin, this is negative a over b. Okay? And then yung y-intercept natin, ito po yung pag-divide mo rin yung c dun sa b natin. Okay? We also have here now the slope. Ano ba yung slope? Delta y. Short triangle, delta. That is the symbol for change. Which means, ang tinutukoy po dito, change in y over change in x. Kasi madalas naririnig natin, rise over run. Ang daming hindi maka-intindi nun. Tandaan natin, yung rise over run, ibig sabihin, may starting point tayo, umangat, so 2 point yung tinutukoy. Kaya kung mas maiintindihan natin, that will be y's of 2 minus y's of 1, kasi yung y yung patayo, all over x of 2 minus x of 1. Ito po yung run, yung nakahalang, horizontal. Okay? Ito gagamitin po natin sa graph ng system of linear equation. Now, let's have a review muna on the graphing of linear equation. For example, we have here now 6x minus 3y plus 6 equals 0. We have here now 3 ways to graph this one. This will be the first method. The first one will be using the slope-intercept form. Kagaya nabanggit ko na, pagsolohin lang natin yung y. So, nandito, ilipat ko sa kabila, tumawid ng equal sign, naging positive. Dahil y lang yung kailangan ko, i-divide ko siya dun sa katabi ng y, which is 3. Simplify natin. Pag ito na-cancel, that will give us a 2. So 2 times x will give you 2x. Let's put on the sign. Next, 6 over 3. That is also 2, which will give you 2. Last but not the least, yun nandito, ang natira, y. If we will be rearranging it para maging y is equal to mx plus b, ito yung sagot. Ito yung tinatawag nating slope-intercept form. Alin nga po yan, sir? Ito. Which means, ang slope natin, yung 2, katabi ng variable na x. Ayun. Kasi parehas silang 2, baka akalain ito yun. Hindi. Ang slope na tinutukoy po natin, yung katabi ng x. Ayun. And then, itong nagsosolo na walang variable, ito yung y-intercept. Ano yung y-intercept? The value of y when x equals 0. So, if you will be substituting 0 dito sa x, ang matitira positive 2. Yung intercept natin, ordered pair palagi yan. May value ng x at saka y. Ito. If we will be graphing it, focus po muna tayo sa y-intercept. 0 yung x coming from the origin, walang movement either pakanan or pakaliwa. Then, pataas dahil positive 2. 1, 2. So, eto. And then, if we will be analyzing yung slope, positive 2. Papuntang kanan, pataas pa rin. So, coming from this one, rise over run, ang rise 1, 2. And then, ang atin pong run 1. Eto. So, dapat nandito yun. I hope I'm making sense here na naiintindihan po natin. Ano? And only 2 points are needed para po makagawa tayo ng line. We will simply connect these 2 points ito yung line natin. So the representation of this equation of the line will be this one, pag-graph. And how do we come up with the graph? Ang ginamit natin, slope at saka yung y-intercept. Now I'm going to use the same given here, but we will not be using the slope and intercept form. Ang gagawin natin, parehas na intercepts, x at saka y-intercept. Halimbawa, if y equals 0, eto, 0 yan. Palitan natin. Kamukhang kamukha ito ng given, ang pinalitan lang natin yung y equals 0. This will be cancel. Kailangan lang natin yung x, so itong 6, ilipat na natin sa kabila. Dahil tatawid ng equal sign, magiging negative. Ang matitira sa kabila, 6x. And then, all we need is the value of x. So, we have to eliminate or remove yung katabi niyang numerical coefficient. We divide both sides dun sa number na katabi ng variable, which is 6. Cancel, x ang matitira, equals negative 6 divided by 6, negative 1. If we will be plotting it out, ang ating pong x-intercept coming from the origin, negative 1, and then 0 yung y, walang movement pataas or pababa, eto siya. Next, if x naman is equal to 0, as I have told you, we will be looking for the value of x and y-intercept. So the first one that we compute is the y-intercept, or x-intercept. Itong pangalawa naman, y-intercept. Kung x daw ay 0, palitan, y na lang yung matitira sa atin. Kasi ito, cancel. Again, kailangan natin y lang, itong 6 na walang variable, ilipat mo sa kabila. Once na ilipat na natin, ito magiging itsura. Negative 3y is equal to negative 6. Again, what we're looking for is y. So we divide both sides by kung ano man yung katabi dito no variable, which is, kasama yung sign na, negative 3. Pag na-cancel ito, matitira na lang y equals negative 6 divided by negative 3. Pareha silang negative, so ang sagot natin ay positive 2. Ang y-intercept natin, x ay 0, ang y ay 2. Pag sinabi nating ordered pair, palagi po siyang naka-enclose sa grouping symbol, parenthesis. Pag walang parenthesis, mali yun. Hindi na siya point. Coordinate of points. Okay? So 0 and 2, 0 ang x, then 2, eto dapat siya. If we will be connecting these 2 points, eto po yung equation of the line. Kanina, eto rin yun. Nandito lang isang point, di ba? Pero this time around, nandito naman sa kabila. We have here now 2 ways na na-discuss na natin. Yung first one, slope-intercept form. Ito, the intercepts form. Meaning to say, we're looking for the x-intercept. Ano nga yung x-intercept? The value of x when y is equal to 0. And we are looking for the y-intercept. Ano nga yung y-intercept? Ito po yung value ng y kapag ka ang x equals to 0. 2 ways. May pangatlo pa po. Using 2 or more points. Ito yung given, for example, and we will be creating table of values, x at saka y. Ibig pong sabihin, anything goes, ikaw magbigay ng kahit anong value ng x. Halimbawa, x is negative 1. Mula dito, palitan mo negative 1 yung x para y na lang ang matitira. Ayun. Pag minultiply, negative 2, minus 3y equals negative 2. Ilipat mo yung negative 2 sa kabila, magiging positive 2. Pag ito pinagsama mo, 0. Magkamukha, magkaiba ng sign, i-combine mo, 0 yan. Kailangan natin y, so divide both sides by 3. Now, we have to understand, if we have here now 0, and we will be dividing it by any number, 0 divided by any number is always equal to 0. So, if x is equal to negative 1, the value of y will be 0. Next, what if x is equal to 0? Actually, parang x-intercept at saka y-intercept na rin to. Medyo mabilis lang kasi mag-solve, no? Subukan natin, ito. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Natira, ito. Kailangan na natin yung y, so we divide both sides by negative 3. Okay? Na-cancel. Negative divided by negative, positive. So if x is 0, y is positive 2/3. How about another one? Para hindi siya magmukha naman na x at y intercept yung pinag-usapan. Uy, 5. Sir, bakit 5 agad? Hindi pa pwedeng 1? Pwede pong 1. Gusto lang ipakita ng graph na nasa atin yung kalayaan kung anong gusto nating i-assign. If x is equal to 5, substitute, ito yung magiging itsura. 2 times 5 is 10. Kopyahin yung sunod. Ilipat sa kabila, maging negative. Pag pinagsama, negative 12. Kailangan natin yung y, we divide both sides by negative 3 para mawala yung negative 3. So, naging y na lang siya. Then, negative 12 divided by negative 3. Ang sagot, 4. Positive. Ito po. If we will be graphing it out, ito yung una. Negative 1 at 0. Ito yung pangalawa. 0 and 2/3. Ayan, approximately, ayun. At yung pangatlo, 5 ang x, tapos 4 pataas, ito. If we will be connecting these 3 points, ito po yung line. So this equation of the line has a graph na ito po. Sir, ang dami, tatlo, pwede po ba 2 points na lang kunin ko? Pwede. Okay? We're just showing you na, uy, pwede palang ganito ang gagawin. Okay? So we have here now 3 methods. Una, we use the slope intercept. Pangalawa, kunin natin yung x and y intercept. Pangatlo, we assign any of the values. Now, I would want to make it clear sa lahat na ito po, iisang linya. Yung topic natin, system of linear equation. So what we're going to do now is we use 2 linear equations to form a set, to form a system, to form a group. Okay? Ito example 1. Y is equal to 3x plus 6. Ano pa yung isa? Y equals 3x minus 3. Solve first for the intercept. Now, ito yung method na pinili ko. Para saan kasi ito yung madali. Okay? Pero, sir, mas komportable ako slope-intercept, good. Sir, mas komportable ako na may kalayaan ako na maglalagay ng values ng x to solve for y, good. Kung saan kayo mas komportable dun sa tatlo, pwede nyo pong gamitin. So dito, what I did, solve for the intercept. Unahin muna natin itong una. Ang y-intercept natin, x ay 0, ayun, eto na yun, positive 6. Sa mga tweed, kung x ay 0, y natin ay positive 6. 0 yung x, y ay 6, ayun. Okay? Ang x-intercept natin, ito 0. So, tumawid sa kabila, naging negative. Negative 6 divided by 3, negative 2. So, kapag y ay 0, negative 2 yung x natin. That is the x-intercept. Ang graph natin, mula dito natin ipa-plot yung point. Which means, dun sa una, dito sa naka-highlight, ito yung line natin. This equation of the line na naka-slope intercept form, ito po yung representation niya. Let's move on dito po sa pangalawa. What is y-intercept? Kung x ay 0, ang y ay negative 3. So 0 and negative 3. What is x-intercept? Kung ito naman pong ating y ang 0, lipat sa kabila magiging positive. 3 divided by 3, x is 1. So 1 and, ano po yung magiging value po natin? 1 and 0. Asa naman siya? Kung nandito, ayun. 1 and 0. So these points, pag kinonect, eto, May dalawa tayong linya. Ang gusto ko pong mapansin dito sa dalawang linya, ulitin ko ha, itong linyang ito yung kumakatawan sa linear equation na to. And then this line represents this linear equation, the first one. Kung mapapansin natin dito sa dalawang line na nabuo natin, kahit saang point ka pumunta, ang distansya niya equal. Magkasing layo mula dito hanggang doon. Basta distansya ang pinag-uusapan. At kapag ka-equal yung distansya natin, these two lines are called parallel lines. Ibig sabihin, yung definition natin, parallel lines are two lines that will never meet. Coplanar lines that will never meet no matter how far you extend it on both directions. Okay po? Kailan natin malalaman dito? The slopes of the two lines are the same or equal. Ang slope natin katabi ng x kapag naka-slope intercept form. Remember that. Ito, 3. Things to remember, basta equal po yung slope natin, una, parallel yan. Okay po? Mamaya balikan natin sa recap po yan. Next, example 2. Let's say for example, dito sa pangalawa po natin, the given are 2x plus y equals 3 and 3x minus 6y equals negative 3. Ang una kong ginawa, ilipat natin sa slope-intercept form. Bakit? Kasi kailangan natin yung slope eh. Okay? Dito muna. Pag inilipat sa kabila, magiging negative 2x. Yung 3, hindi tatawid na equal sign, positive pa rin po siya. Okay? Ito naman yung pangalawa. Sir, ba't puro 1/2? Subukan natin. Yung 3x, inilipat mo sa kabila, naging negative 3x. Divide both sides ng negative 6 para maging y lang. Negative 3 divided by negative 6, positive 1/2. Yung x. Sa kabila, negative 3 divided by negative 6, positive 1/2 pa rin. So, ito yung dalawang gagamitin po natin. Dito muna tayo. Kunin natin yung y-intercept. 0 yung x, positive 3. 0 and 3. Ito po. Graph natin. 0, walang movement, kanan o kaliwa. Ayun. Ang x-intercept natin, pag ito ay 0, inilipat sa kabila, magiging negative 3 over negative 2. That will be positive 3 over 2 or 1.5. Kino-convert ko po sa decimal para makita natin sa pagpa-plot. Yung iba kasi nahihirapan sa fraction. So 1.5. Coming from this one, 1.5. Approximately nandito. So yung linya natin dito, yung unang equation of the line, ito yung nagre-represent na line po niya. Okay? Move tayo sa pangalawa. Ito. If this will be the given, ano yung x-intercept? Y-intercept, 0 ang x. That will be 1/2. So, y-intercept 0 and 1/2. 0 and 1/2. Approximately nandito. Ayun. What if y is equal to 0? So, intercept. Ilipat, magiging negative 1/2. Kailangan mawala yung 1/2. Multiply both sides by 2. Magiging negative 1. So, negative 1 and 0 yung x-intercept. Coming from this point, ito dapat siya. Ang ibig pong sabihin, itong pangalawang linya natin, ito ang ating linya. Nagre-represent dito sa equation of the line na ito. Kung papansinin po natin, nung nag-intersect sila, nakabuo siya ng right angle. These two lines form a 90-degree angle. Asan yun? Ayun. 90-degree angle. At pag ang dalawang linya po natin ay nagbuo ng 90-degree angle, these two lines are perpendicular to each other. Ito pala yung pangalawang klase. Yung kanina, parallel lines. Ito, perpendicular lines naman. Anong papansin natin sa parallel lines? Parehas ang slope nila. What about sa perpendicular? Lines are perpendicular to each other if the slope, so ang focus natin slope, is the negative reciprocal of the first one. Negative 2. Reciprocal, baliktarin yung numerator at denominator, magiging 1/2. Times negative. So kung negative ito, positive. Ayan. Negative reciprocal, yun po ang tatandaan. Perpendicular yung mabubuo nating system of linear equation. That will be the second one. Let's have example number 3. Y equals negative 3x plus 4. Y equals 3x minus 2. Dito tayo. Ano y-intercept? 0 and 4. 0 yung x, 4 yung y natin. Ang x-intercept, kung ito ay 0, lipat sa kabila, negative 4 divided by negative 3, magiging positive 4 over 3. Tama po ba? Tingnan natin. Ayun. So, yung positive 4 over 3, value ng x pag ang y0 or 1.33. Asan yan? So, positive 1, approximately nandito. Ayun. Pag kinonect natin yung dalawa, ito ang kumakatawan dun sa una po natin. Move tayo sa pangalawa. Ang ating y-intercept dito, 0 ito ay negative 2. So, 0 and negative 2. Ayun. So, 0, negative 2, pababa. Ayun ang ating pong y-intercept. Ang x-intercept, kung ito po ay 0, lipat sa kabila, that will be positive 2 divided by 3, 2/3. So, 2/3 or 0.67. So, kung nandito, wala pang 1. 0.67. Hatiin mo sa 3, approximately nandito. If we will be connecting these 2 points, ito po yung kalalabasan. Itong linya na to, ito yung kumakatawan po dun sa pangalawa nating linear equation. Kung mapansin natin, nag-intersect sila pero hindi naman siya nagbuo ng right angle. Pero may point sila na nag-meet sila, unlike sa parallel line. As long as the slope of the line are different, but not the negative reciprocal of the other, these two lines are intersecting lines. Ulit. Yung ating pong parallel lines, the same slope. Perpendicular lines, negative reciprocal. Intersecting line, as long as magkaiba po yung slope natin, intersecting line siya. Example number 4. Ito yung given. Actually, kung titingnan natin, magkaiba. Ano y-intercept nito? Kung x ay 0, 4 ang y. 0 and 4. Asan yun? 0 and 4. Ito dapat. Ang x-intercept natin, y ay 0, lipat sa kabila, negative 4 divided by 2, negative 2. Dapat ito. Negative 2 at 0. Ayun. Pag i-connect natin, ito yung line. Punta tayo dito sa kabila. Ang gawin natin dito, let's change this to slope-intercept form para mas mabilis. Ayun, yung 3y, inilipat lang natin sa kabila, 6x at saka positive 12. Yung 3y ang inilipat. Divide natin sila sa 3 para ang matitira na lang, y. Cancel, natira, y. Equals. Divide, matitira ay 2. 2x, ayun. Copy natin yung plus. And then, 4. So, we have here now 4. Ngayon, ano yung napansin natin dito sa maraming given na to? Ito. Ito yung na-simplify natin into slope-intercept form. Oops, balik tayo sa una. Magkamukha na sila. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin? When the given have the same slope and intercept, that's the reason why we change this to slope-intercept form. Kapag po pala siya ay merong parehas sa slope at saka parehas ng intercept, ang tawag sa kanila, coinciding lines. Siya rin yun. Magkaiba lang. Yung iba siguro nandun yung given sa unahan, eto nasa baba. Pero the same lang sila if you will be tracing back the y-intercept and the slope. So those are the 4 kinds po natin sa system of linear equation. Let's have a recap kagaya po nung sinabi po ni Sir kanina. Remember, ito po yung dapat nating tandaan. Parallel lines, same slope, but different y-intercept. Parehas lang yung slope nila, pero yung y-intercept, magkaiba, parallel lines yan. Pag perpendicular, the slope is the negative reciprocal. Kung whole number yan, may denominator palagi yan na 1, baliktarin mo lang. Okay? So, yun lang. Magkaiba, tas negative. Magkaiba sila ng sign. Perpendicular lines. Pag magkaiba ang slope, intersecting lines yan. And last, kapag po parehas yung slope, parehas pa yung intercept, coinciding lines po yung tawag. Just by looking at the given, kaya po ninyong i-identify kung anong klase ng system of linear equation po yan. So again, I hope meron po tayong natutunan. This is your Sir Ian, and kung meron pong natutunan tayo or naging useful itong video na to, please mag-subscribe na lang po muna tayo. I-share din po natin, press like, para po mas marami tayong maabot at matulungan po na nag-aaral. So, keep on learning guys, and hope to see you soon. See you on our next topic. Good night guys.